The lights up. In beige.
Would you like a glass of water?
Oh, please.
I'd offer you soda or beer, but we don't have anything yet.
Oh, no. Glass of water's fine, thanks.
Except I don't have a glass either. Nothing's arrived yet. Oh, you could put your hat under and just slurp.
I'm okay. I'm just a little out of shape. So, where do you want the phone?
Oh, the phone. Oh, let me see. Gee, I don't know. Do you have any ideas?
Well, depends on what you're going to do with the room. You going to have furniture in here?
Yes, it's on its way up.
Having furniture?
I'll tell you what. Why don't you put it there and give me a long extension cord. If I can't find a place for it, I'll just hang it out the window.
Fair enough. No.
I say I'm awfully sorry about the stairs.
So you're really going to live here, huh? I mean, every day?
Every day.
Oh. You don't mind it, huh?
Mind it? I love this apartment. Well, it does discourage people.
What people?
Mothers, friends, relatives, mothers. I mean, no one just pops in on you when they have to climb 5 flights.
You're a newlywed, right?
6 days. What gave me away?
I watch What's My Line a lot.
Oh! I noticed the furniture.
I don't want to see this.
Hello? Bloomingdale's? Lord and Taylor. Probably another wedding gift. From my mother. She sends me wedding gifts twice a day.
I hope it's an electric heater.
Really? Is it cold in here?
I can't grip my screwdriver. Steve's probably off.
Maybe that's it.
Yeah, just turn it on, it'll come right up.
It is on. It's just not coming up.
Oh. Well, it's these old brownstones for you.
Oh, I prefer it this way. It's a medical fact, you know that steam is very bad for you.
Oh, yeah? In February?
Just put it down. Anywhere. They say I'm awfully sorry about the stairs. What's this?
I think he wants you to sign it.
Oh! Oh, wait just a minute. Here you are. Will you be all right? It's a shame, isn't it? Giving such hard work to an old man.
He's probably only 25. Age fast on this group. Yeah, hello, Ed. Yeah, I'm, Eldorado 58191. Yeah, give me a straight check on that, will ya?
Is that my number? Eldorado 58191? It has a nice sound, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's a beautiful number. Hello? Well, good job, Mr. Bell. You've done it again. Well, you've got your phone. And as my mother would say, may your first call be from the sweepstakes.
My very own phone gives you a sense of power, doesn't it? Can I make a call yet?
Bill started 2 minutes ago.
Who can I call? I know.
But by the way, name is Harry Pepper. If you ever have any trouble with his phone, do me a favor. Don't ask for Harry Pepper. What's the matter? Bad news?
It's going to be cloudy tonight with a light snow.
Just think, you'll be the first one in the city to see it fall.
Oh, please, let this be the furniture, not Paul, so Paul can see the apartment with furniture. Yes? Oh, hi, Paul. Well, I guess he sees the apartment without the furniture.
How long do you say you've been married?
6 days.
He won't notice the place is empty till June. Well, Eldorado 5, 8191. Have a nice marriage. And may you soon have many extensions. Oh.
Up here, hon. Top floor. Oh my goodness, the phone. Hello? Yes. I mean, he's on his way up. Can you hold on for 2 more flights? Hurry up, darling.
Okay.
Hello? He'll be with you in 1 more flight. Thank you. Now, honey, don't expect too much. The furniture didn't arrive yet, and, well, the paint didn't come out exactly right, but I think it'll be beautiful. Paul? Paul, are you all right? Hey, he's coming. He's coming. Hi, sweetheart. Oh, Paul, darling. Well, say something.
It's 6 flights. Did you know it was 6 flights?
Oh, it isn't. It's 5.
How about that big thing hanging outside the building?
Oh, that's not a flight. It's a stoop.
It may look like a stoop, but it climbs like a flight.
Is that all you have to say?
I didn't think I'd get that much out. It didn't seem like 6 flights when I first saw the apartment. Why is that?
Oh, you didn't see the apartment. Oh, don't you remember? The woman wasn't home, so you saw the 3rd floor apartment.
Oh, then that's why.
You don't like it. You really don't like it.
I do. I'm just waiting for my eyes to clear first.
I expected you to walk in here and say, wow.
I will. Okay. Okay. Wow.
Oh, Paul, it'll be beautiful. I promise you. You just came home too soon.
You know, I missed you today.
Did you really?
Right in the middle of the Monday morning conference, I began to feel sexy.
That's marvelous. Oh boy, let's take a cab back to the plaza. Oh, we still have an hour before checkout time.
We can't. We took a towel and 2 ashtrays. We're hot.
My gosh, you still love me.
After 6 days at the plaza, what's the trick?
But that was a honeymoon. Now we're on a regular schedule. I expected you to come home tonight and we'd shake hands and start the marriage.
How do you do?
My turn to say wow. For a lawyer, you're some good kisser.
For a kisser, I'm some good lawyer.
What does that mean? Something's happened? Something wonderful? Well, for Pete's sakes, what?
Well, it's not positive yet. The office is supposed to call in 5 minutes to let me know.
Oh, they called.
Oh, very funny. For a lawyer, I'm some good kisser. Come on, tell me. Well, you're kidding. The whole thing? Oh, Frank, baby, I love you. Oh, what do you mean nervous? I passed the bar, didn't I? Well, yeah, I'll go over everything tonight. Well, we'll meet at Schrapp's at 8 o'clock in the morning and we can go over the briefs then. Hey, what kind of a tie do I wear? Oh, I don't know. I thought maybe something flowing like Oliver Wendell Holmes. Right. Did you hear? Did you hear?
What about tonight?
I've got to be in court tomorrow morning. I've got my very first case.
What about tonight?
Oh, I'll have to go over the briefs tonight. Marshall has to be in Washington tomorrow, and he wants me to take over with Frank, but it's really my case. Oh, Corey, baby, I'm going to be a lawyer.
That's wonderful. I just thought we were going to spend tonight together.
Oh, we'll spend tomorrow night together. I hope I brought those affidavits.
I brought a black nightgown.
Marshall had everything laid out for me when I was at the office. It seems simple enough. A furrier is suing a woman for non-payment of bills.
I was going to cook spaghetti with the white clam sauce in a bikini.
We're representing the furrier. He made 4 specially tailored coats for this woman on Park Avenue. Now she doesn't want the coats.
Then I found this great thing on 8th Street. It's a crossword puzzle with dirty words.
The furrier can't get rid of the coats. She's only 4'8". He'd have to sell them to a rich little girl.
Then I was going to put a record on and do an authentic Cambodian fertility dance.
The only trouble is he didn't have a signed contract. What are you doing?
I'm trying to get you all hot and bothered, and you're summing up for the jury. The whole marriage is over.
Oh, Corey, honey, I'm sorry. I guess I'm pretty excited. You want me to be rich and famous, don't you?
During the day, at night I want you to be here, sexy.
I promise, just as soon as Birnbaum versus Gump is over. Hey, I'll tell you what. Tomorrow night is your night. We'll do whatever you want.
Something wild, insane, and crazy.
I promise.
Like what?
Well, I'll come home early and we'll wallpaper each other.
Can't we do it tonight?
No, we can't do it tonight because tonight I've got to work. Except where do I sit?
Oh, the furniture will be here by 5, they promise.
5, it's 5:30. What do we do, sleep at Bloomingdale's tonight?
They'll be here, Paul. They're probably stuck in traffic.
Well, what will we do tonight? I've got a case in court in the morning. Maybe we should check into a hotel.
We just checked out of a hotel. I don't care if the furniture doesn't come. We're sleeping in my apartment tonight.
Where? Where? There's only room for one in the bathtub. Where's the bathtub?
There is no bathtub.
No bathtub?
There's a shower.
How am I going to take a bath?
You won't take a bath. You'll take a shower.
I don't like showers. I like baths. Corey, how am I going to take a bath?
You'll lie down in the shower and hang your feet over the sink. I'm sorry there's no bathtub, Paul.
Boy, of all the nights. And you know, it's freezing in here. Isn't there any heat?
Oh, of course there's heat. We have a radiator.
The radiator's the coldest thing in the room.
Oh, it's probably the boiler. It's probably off in the whole building.
No, it was warm coming up the stairs.
Oh.
Wait, see? It's nice and warm out here.
Maybe it's because the apartment's empty.
The hall's empty too, but it's still warm out here.
It'll be all right once I get a fire going.
A fire? You'd have to keep the flame going night and day. I'll call the landlord.
He's not home.
Where is he?
In Florida. There's a handyman that comes Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
You make me freeze on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays?
He'll be here in the morning.
Well, what will we do tonight? I've got a case in court in the morning.
Will you stop saying it like you always have a case in court in the morning? This is your first one.
Well, what will we do?
The furniture will be here. In the meantime, I will light the stove, and you can sit over the fire with your law books and a shawl like Abraham Lincoln.
Is that supposed to be funny?
No, it was supposed out funny. What are you doing?
Checking to see if the windows are closed.
Oh, they're closed. I looked.
Then why is it windy in here?
I don't feel a draft.
I didn't say draft, I said wind. There's a brisk northeasterly wind blowing in this room.
You don't have to get sarcastic.
I'm not getting sarcastic, I'm getting chapped lips.
Well, how could there be wind in a closed room?
How's this for an answer? There's a hole in the skylight.
Gee, I didn't see that before. Did you?
I didn't see the apartment before.
All right, Paul, don't get upset. I'm sure we can plug it up with something.
How? That's 20 feet high. You'd have to fly over in a plane and drop something in.
And it's only one night, and it's not that cold.
In February? Do you know what it's like at 3 o'clock in the morning in February? Ice cold freezing.
Oh, it's not going to be freezing. I called the Weather Bureau. It's going to be cloudy with a light snow.
What? What? A light what?
Snow?
Snow? It's gonna snow tonight in here.
They're wrong as often as they're right.
I'm gonna be shoveling snow in my own living room.
Oh, it's a little hole.
With that wind, you could blow 6-foot trips in the bathroom. Honestly, Corey, I don't see how you could be so cogged during all of this.
Well, what is it you want me to do?
Go to pieces like me. It's only natural.
I have a better idea. I'll keep you warm, and there's no charge for electricity.
I can see I haven't got much of a law career ahead of me.
Good! I hope we starve, and they find us up here dead in each other's arms.
Frozen skinny lovers found on 48th Street.
Are we in love again?
We're in love again.
Oh, the bed! I hope it's the bed. Hello, Bloomingdale's? Oh, God.
What's wrong?
Please, let it be a woman delivering the furniture.
A woman?
But it's my mother.
Your mother now?
She couldn't wait. Just one more
Oh,
day.
Corey, you gotta get rid of her. I got a case in court in the morning.
Oh, it's ugly in here, isn't it? Oh, she'll just hate it. Won't she? Sorry. Where are you? Up here, Mom, top floor.
How am I gonna work tonight?
She's gonna think this is the way we're gonna live. Like gypsies in an empty store.
Maybe I'll have to sleep at the office tonight.
She'll sit here and freeze. She'll sit here in her fur coat and dress today.
I don't get you, Corey. 5 minutes ago, this was the Garden of Eden. Now it's suddenly Cannery Row.
Well, she doesn't understand, Paul. She's not like us. She has a different set of values. She's practical. She's not young like us.
Well, I'm 26 and cold as hell.
Up here, Mom. Paul, promise me one thing. Don't tell her about the rent. If she asks, tell her you're not quite sure yet.
Not sure what my rent is? I have to know what my rent is. I'm a college graduate.
Oh, can't you lie a little? For me. Just don't tell her it's 125.
Okay, how much is it?
60?
What?
Oh, 65.
Corey!
Oh, 75, all right? $75.63 a month, including gas and electricity. She'll believe that, won't she?
Anyone would believe that. It's the 125 that's hard to swallow.
She's taking a long time. I hope she's all right.
I can't lie about the stairs. She's gonna figure out it's 6 floors all by herself. Corey, just promise me one thing. Don't let her stay too long, because I've got a case in court in the morning.
I know.
Hey, Mom.
I can't breathe.
Oh, take it easy.
I can't catch my breath.
You should have rested.
I did, but there was always more stairs.
Paul, help her.
Oh, come on, Mom. Watch the step.
More stairs?
You want some water?
Later. I can't swallow yet.
Here, sit down.
Oh my.
It's not that high, Mother.
I know, dear. It's not bad, really. What is it, 9 flights?
5. We don't count the stoop.
I didn't think I'd make it. If I'd known the people on the 3rd floor, I'd have gone to visit them.
This is a pleasant surprise, Mother.
Well, I really had no intention of coming up, but I had a luncheon in Westchester, and I thought, since it's on my way home, I may as well drop in for a few minutes.
On your way home to New Jersey?
Yes, I just came over the Whitestone Bridge and down the Major Deacon Highway, and now I'll cut across town and onto the Henry Hudson Parkway and up to the George Washington Bridge. It's no extra trouble.
Sounds easy enough.
Oh, yes.
Oh, we were going to ask you over on Friday.
Friday? Good, I'll be here Friday. I'm not going to stay now. I know you both must be busy.
Well, as a matter of fact,
Oh, we're not, are we, Paul?
Besides, Aunt Harriet is ringing the bell for me in 10 minutes. Just one good look around. Oh, I'm not sure I'm coming back.
I wish you could have come an hour later after the furniture arrived.
Don't worry, I've got a marvelous imagination.
Well?
Oh, Corey, it's beautiful.
You hate it.
Oh, no. It's a charming apartment. I love it.
You can't really tell like this.
I'm crazy about it.
It's not your kind of apartment. I knew you wouldn't like it.
I love it. Paul, didn't I say I loved it?
she said she loved it.
I knew I said it.
Do you really, Mother? I mean, are you absolutely crazy in love with it?
Oh yes. It's very cute and there's so much you can do with it.
I told you she hated it.
Corey, you don't give a person a chance. At least let me see the whole apartment.
This is the whole apartment.
It's a nice large room.
There's a bedroom.
Oh, where?
One flight up.
One little step up. See one.
Oh, split level. And where's the bedroom? Through there?
No, in there. That's the bedroom. It's really a dressing room, but I'm going to use it as a bedroom.
That's a wonderful idea. And you can just fit a bed in there.
Oh, that's right.
How?
Oh, it'll fit. I measured the room.
A double bed?
No, an oversized single.
They're nice too. And where will Paul sleep?
With me.
In an oversized single.
I'm sure you'll be very comfortable.
I'm positive.
It's a wonderful idea. Very clever.
Thank you.
Except you can't get to the closet.
Yes, you can.
Without climbing over the bed?
No, you have to climb over the bed.
That's a good idea.
Everything's just temporary. As they say in McCall's, it won't really take shape until a bride's own personality becomes more clearly defined.
I think it's you right now. And what's in here?
The bathroom.
No bathtub? You really have quite a lot here for one room. And where's the kitchen? Oh, there it is. It's very cozy. I suppose you'll eat out a lot the first year.
We're never eating out. It's big enough to make spaghetti and things.
What things?
It's a dish I make called things. Honestly, Mother, we won't starve.
I know, dear. Ooh, it's chilly in here. Do you feel a draft?
Well, Mother, stand over here.
Oh, what you need is a drink. Paul, why don't you run down and get some scotch?
Now.
Oh, not for me. I'm leaving in a few minutes.
Oh, she's leaving in a few minutes.
She could stay for one drink.
There's so much you can do here. Lots of wall space. What color are you going to paint it?
It's painted.
Very attractive.
Wow, nearly 6.
I've got to go.
Not till you've had a drink. Will you get some scotch?
Okay. I'll stay for just one drink.
Great. I'll get the scotch.
Button up, dear. It's cold.
Noticed.
And get some cheese.
Paul! I just want to give my fella a kiss and wish him good luck. Your new home is absolutely beautiful. It's a perfect little apartment.
Thanks, Mom.
Then you do like it?
Like it? Where else can you find anything like this? for $75.63 a month.
Well,
Oh, Corey, I'm so excited for you.
it's not exactly what you pictured, is it, Mother?
Well, it's unusual. Like you. I remember when you were a little girl, you used to say you wanted to live on the moon. I thought you were joking. And what about Paul? Is he happy with all this?
He's happy with me? I think it's the same thing. Why?
I worry about you two. You're so impulsive. You jump into life. Paul's like me. He looks first.
He doesn't look. He stares. That's the trouble with both of you. Oh, Mother, you don't know how I dreaded your coming up here. I was sure you'd think I was completely out of my mind.
Why would you think that, dear?
Well, it's the first thing I've ever done on my own, without your help.
If you had wanted it, you would have asked for it, but you didn't. And I understand.
Oh, I hope you do, Mother. It's something I just had to do all by myself.
Corey, you mustn't think I'm hurt. I'm not hurt.
Oh, I'm so glad.
You mustn't think I'm hurt. I don't get hurt over things like that.
Oh, I didn't think you would.
Other things hurt me, but not that.
Good. Hey, let's open my presents, and you try to act surprised.
You won't let me buy you anything. You're just a few little things.
Hey, what's in here? It sounds expensive.
Well, now I think it's a broken clock.
I'll bet you cleaned out Zach's gift department. I think I'm a regular stop on the delivery route now.
Aunt Harriet was with me when I picked that up. She thinks I'm over here every day now.
Oh, well, you know you're welcome, Mother.
I said, why, Harriet? Just because I'm alone now, I said. I'm not afraid to live alone. In fact, in some ways, it's better to live alone, I said. But you can't tell her that. She thinks a woman living all alone, way out in New Jersey, is the worst thing in the world. It's not, I told her. It's not the worst thing.
Hey, does this thing come with directions?
If I knew about that kitchen, it would have come with hot coffee.
Mother, you're a complete angel. But you gotta stop buying me things. It's getting embarrassing. If you keep it up, I'm gonna have to open a discount house.
It's my pleasure, Corey. It's a mother's greatest joy to be able to buy gifts for her daughter when she gets married. You'll see someday. I only hope your child doesn't deprive you of that pleasure.
I'm not depriving you, Mother.
I didn't say you were.
Yes, you did.
Then why are you?
Oh, because I think you should spend the money on yourself. That's why.
Myself. What does a woman like me need? Living all alone, way out in New Jersey.
It's only been 6 days, and you're 5 minutes from the city.
Who can get through that traffic in 5 minutes?
Well, then, why don't you move into New York?
Where? Where would I live?
Mother, I don't care where you live. The point is, you've got to start living for yourself now. The whole world just opened up to you. Why don't you travel? You've got the time and the luggage. All you need are the shots.
Travel? You think it's so easy for a woman my age to travel alone?
You'll meet people.
I read a story in the Times. A middle-aged woman traveling alone fell off the deck of a ship. They didn't discover it till they got to France.
I promise you, Mother, if you fell off the ship, someone would know about it.
I thought I might get myself a job.
Hey, that's a great idea.
What would I do?
I don't know what you would do. What would you like to do?
I'd like to be a grandmother. I think that would be nice.
A grandmother? What's your rush? You know, underneath that army uniform of yours, you're still a young, vital woman. Do you know what I think you really need?
Yes, and I don't want to hear it.
Because you're afraid to hear the truth.
It's not the truth I'm afraid to hear, it's the words you're going to use.
You're darn right I'm going to use that word. It's love.
Thank you.
Oh,
Not with you in the room.
Well, what are you going to do about it?
I'm going back to New Jersey and give myself a Tony home permanent. Corey, darling, I appreciate your concern, but I'm very happy the way I am now.
I'll be the judge of who's happy.
Oh, Paul, you shouldn't have rushed for me. And there's Harriet. I've got to go. So just a sneak preview. I'll see you on Friday for the world premiere. Goodbye, Paul. I'm so sorry. Goodbye, my love. I'll see you on Friday. Geronimo!
What is it? The stairs? The hole? The bathtub? Something new? Well, what?
Guess.
I can't guess. Tell me.
Oh, come on, Corey. Take a wild stab at it. Try something like all the neighbors are crazy.
Are all the neighbors crazy?
I just had an interesting conversation with the man down at the liquor store. Do you know that we have some of the greatest weirdos in the country right here in this house?
Really? Like who?
Well, like for starters, in apartment 1C are the Boscos, Mr. and Mrs. J. Bosco.
Who are they?
Mr. and Mrs. J. Bosco are a lovely young couple who just happen to be of the same sex. And no one seems to know which one that is. In apartment 3C are Mr. and Mrs. Gonzalez.
So?
I'm not finished. Mr. and Mrs. Gonzalez, Mr. and Mrs. Armendariz, and Mr. Calhoun, who must be the umpire. No one knows who lives in apartment 4D. No one has gone in or come out of there in 3 years. Except every morning there are 9 empty cans of tuna fish outside the door.
No kidding. Who do you think lives there?
Well, it sounds like a big cat with a can opener. Now, there are 1 or 2 normal couples in the building, but at this rate, we are not one of them.
Well, you've got to pay for all this color and charm.
Well, if you put it that way, we're getting a bargain. Oh, I almost forgot. Mr. Velasco, Victor Velasco. He lives in apartment 6A.
Where's 6A? On the roof?
Attic! It's an attic! He also skis and climbs mountains. He's 58 years old and he's known as the Bluebeard of 48th Street.
What does that mean?
Well, it either means he's a practicing girl attacker or he's an old man with a blue beard. I'll tell you this, Corey, it is not going to be a dull 2 years.
Oh, where are you going?
I am going to stand in my bedroom and work. I've got to pay for all this color and charm, so if anything comes up, like the furniture or the heat, let me know. Just let me know.
Can I watch you? Paul? Hey, Paul! I'm lonesome and scared.
I beg your pardon. I hope I'm not disturbing you. I didn't usually do this sort of thing, but I find myself in a rather embarrassing position. I could use your help. My name's Velasco, Victor Velasco.
Oh, yes. You live in the attic.
can't get into my apartment, I want to use your window. I'll just crawl out along the ledge.
Oh, did you lose your key?
No, I had my key. I lost my money. I'm 4 months behind in the rent.
Oh, gee, that's too bad. I mean, in the middle of winter.
You'll learn as time goes by in this middle-income prison camp that we have a rat fink for a landlord. You don't have any hot coffee, do you? I'd be glad to pay you for it.
Oh, no, we just moved in.
Really? What are you, a folk singer?
No, a wife. And they didn't deliver our furniture yet.
You know, of course, you're unbearably pretty. What's your name?
Corey. Mrs. Corey Bratter.
You're still unbearably pretty. I could fall in love with you by 7 o'clock. I see the rat fink left a hole in the skylight.
Yes, I just noticed that. But he'll fix it, won't he?
I wouldn't count on it. My bathtub's been running since 1949. Does your husband work during the day?
Yes. Why?
Well, it's just that I'm home during the day, and I'd like to find out what my odds are. Am I making you nervous?
Very nervous.
Good. Once a month, I try to make pretty young girls nervous, just to keep my ego from going up. But I'll save you a lot of anguish. I'm 56 years old and a thoroughly nice fellow.
Except I heard you're 58, and if you're knocking off 2 years, then I'm nervous all over again.
Not only pretty, but bright. I wish I were 10 years older.
Older?
Yes, dirty old men seem to get away with a lot more. Kind of in that awkward stage. How long you married?
6 days.
In love?
Very much so.
Damn.
What's wrong?
In my present state of financial duress, I was hoping to be invited down soon for a free meal, but with newlyweds, I can starve to death.
Oh, we'd love to have you over for dinner, just as soon as we get set up.
I hate generalizations. When?
When? Oh, well, Friday. Is that all right?
Perfect. I'll be famished. I hadn't planned on eating Thursday.
Oh, no, wait, on Friday night, my mom... Yeah. Friday will be fine.
Good, it's a date. I'll bring the wine. You can pay me for it when I get here. Which reminds me, you're invited to my cocktail party tonight, 10 o'clock. You do drink, don't you?
Oh, yes, of course.
Good. Bring liquor. See you at 10.
If I don't freeze to death first.
Oh, you don't know about the plumbing. Everything in this museum works backwards. For instance, see this little knob up here that says important, turn right? Well, you turn left.
Oh. Oh, can you give me a little boost?
Oh, with the greatest of physical pleasure. 1, 2, 3, up. Okay?
I can't quite reach yet.
Corey, when are they going to get here with them?
I thought you said you weren't turning today.
Oh, Paul, this is Mr. Velasco. He was just showing me how to work the radiator.
Victor Velasco, your upstairs neighbor. 58 years old and a thoroughly fine fellow.
Hello?
Mr. Velasco was just saying how all the plumbing works backwards.
Yes, an important thing to remember is that you always flush up. With that choice bit of information, I'll make my departure. See you tonight at 10.
What's tonight at 10?
Thank you, but I don't think so. Our furniture will arrive any minute. Maybe some other time.
What's tonight at 10?
I'll arrange it all for you in the morning. I'm also a brilliant decorator. I insist that you come.
Well, that's really very nice of you.
As I told you, I'm a very nice fellow. I'll say swap.
What's tonight at 10?
Oh,
Where's he going?
Don't forget Friday.
What's he doing in the bedroom? What about Friday?
He's coming to dinner. Hello, operator.
Corey! That nut just went out the window!
West Orange, New Jersey.
Corey, did you hear what I said? There's an old nut out on our ledge!
201-765-4322.
Who are you calling?
My mother. On Friday night, she's going to have dinner with that old nut. Oh, hello, Jessie. Will you please tell my mother to call me just as soon as she gets in? Your sister has a new boyfriend from Rutgers. Hey, he's got acne. And they all hate him, including your sister. Hey, lover, you better start puckering your lips, because I'm going to kiss you for 5 solid minutes. And then, oh, hi, Mr. Munchin. I thought you were my husband. Sorry. Oh, it was you. I thought I heard your voice.
Mr. Munchin and I came in together. Do you have to carry on an entire conversation with me on the stairs?
Well, there's so much I want to tell you, and I haven't seen you all day, and it takes you so long to get up.
Everybody knows the intimate details of our life. I ring the bell and suddenly we're on the air.
Hey, tomorrow, I'll yell down, "Come on up, Harry, my husband isn't home." Hey, wouldn't it be a gas if everyone in the building thought I was having an affair with someone?
Mr. Munchin thinks it's him right now.
Well,
Well, what?
what happened today? Cup or Birnbaum?
Birnbaum.
Oh, Paul! You won! You won, sweetheart! I'm so proud of you. Well, aren't you happy?
Birnbaum won the protection of his good name, but no damages. We were awarded 6 cents.
6 cents?
That's the law. They have to award you something, so the court made it 6 cents.
How much of that do you get?
Oh, nothing. Birnbaum gets the whole 6 cents. I get it going over in the office. From now on, I get all the cases that come in for a dime or under.
Oh, Paul, you won. That's all that counts. You're a good lawyer.
Oh, some lawyer. So tomorrow I go back to sharpening pencils.
And tonight you're here with me. Did you miss me today?
No.
Why not?
You called me 8 times. I don't speak to you that much when I'm home.
Oh, you're grouchy. I want a divorce.
I am not grouchy. I'm tired. I had a rotten day. I'm a little irritable and cold and grouchy.
All right, Crouch, I'll fix you a drink.
I just couldn't think today. Couldn't think. Moving furniture till 3 o'clock in the morning.
Mr. Velasco moved. You complained.
Mr. Velasco pointed, I moved. He came in here, drank my liquor, made 3 telephone calls, and ordered me around like I was one of the Santini brothers.
Temper, temper. We're supposed to be charming tonight.
Well, I got news for you. This thing tonight has got fiasco written all over it.
Why should it be a fiasco? It's just conceivable they may have something in common.
Your mother? That quiet, dainty little woman in the Count of Monte Cristo? You must be kidding.
Why?
You've seen his apartment. He wears Japanese kimonos. He sleeps on rugs. Your mother wears a hairnet and sleeps on a board.
What's that got to do with it?
Everything. He skis. He climbs mountains. The only way into his apartment is up a ladder or across a ledge. I really don't think he's looking for a good cook with a bad back.
The possibility of anything permanent never even occurred to me.
Permanent? We're lucky if we get past 7 o'clock.
That's her. Now you've got me worried. Paul, did I do something horrible?
Probably.
Well, do something. Don't answer the door. Maybe she'll go home.
Too late. I buzzed. I could put a few Nembutols in his drink. It won't stop him, but it might slow him down. Mom!
Yes, dear?
Take your time! She's at Camp 3. She'll try the final assault in a few minutes.
Paul, maybe we can help her.
What do you mean?
A woman puts on rouge and powder to make her face more attractive. Maybe we could put some makeup on her personality.
I don't think I want to hear the rest of this.
All I'm saying is we don't have to come right out and introduce her as my doll, 50-year-old housewife mother.
That wasn't the wording I had planned. What do you have in mind?
Something a little more glamorous. A former actress.
Corey,
Well, she wasn't the man who came to dinner.
your mother and the man who came to dinner? Where, the West Orange PTA show?
No, on Broadway. And she wasn't the original company of Strange Interlude. And she had a small singing part in Knickerbocker Holiday.
Are you serious?
Honestly, cross my heart.
Your mother an actress?
Yes?
Well, why don't you ever tell me?
Oh, well, I didn't think you'd be interested.
No, that's fascinating. I can't get over it.
You see? Now you're interested in her.
It's a lie.
The whole thing.
I'm going to control myself.
What do you say, Paul? Is she an actress?
No.
A fashion designer. The brains behind Anne Fogarty.
She's on her way up now.
A mystery writer.
Under an assumed name.
Let's lend her my trench coat and say she's a private eye.
Paul, you're no help.
I didn't book this act.
Well, Paul, who is she going to be?
She's going to be your mother, and the evening will eventually pass. It only means the Birdman of 48th Street is not going to be your father.
Hello, sweetheart. How are you doing? Are you all right? You want some water?
Paul, in my pocketbook are some pink pills.
Pink pills.
I'll be all right. Just a little out of breath. I had to park the car 6 blocks away. And then it started to rain. So I ran the last 2 blocks. And then my heel got caught in a subway grating. And I pulled my foot out and stepped in a puddle. Then a cab went by and splashed my stockings. If the hardware store downstairs was open, I was gonna buy a knife and kill myself.
Here, Mom, drink this out.
Here's your pill.
A martini? To wash down a pill?
It'll make you feel better.
I had a martini at home. It made me sick. That's why I'm taking a pill.
You must be exhausted.
I just want to crawl into bed and cry myself to sleep.
Oh, here, Mother, have an hors d'oeuvre.
Oh, no, thank you, dear.
Oh, it's just blue cheese and sour cream.
I wish you hadn't said that.
Corey, she doesn't feel like it. Perhaps you'd like to lie down.
No, she can't lie down now.
Corey's right. I can't lie down without my board. Right now, all I want to do is see the apartment.
Oh, that's right. You haven't seen it with his clothes on, have you?
Oh, Corey. Corey.
You don't like it.
Like it? It's magnificent. And in less than a week. My goodness, how did you get your ideas? Where'd you get your ideas from?
We have a decorator that comes in through the window once a week.
Help me take a look at the bedroom.
Yes, that's what I want to do. Look at the bedroom. Were you able to get the bed in? Oh, just fits, doesn't it?
Just, we have to turn in unison.
Did you find a way to get to the closet?
Oh, we decided not to use the closet for a while.
Really? Don't you need the space?
Not as much as we need the clothes. It's flooded.
The closet? Flooded?
It was an accident. Mr. Velasco left his bathtub running.
Mr. Velasco. Oh, the man upstairs.
So you know about Mr. Velasco?
Oh, yes. Corey had me on the phone for 2 hours.
And did you know he was married 3 times?
Yes. And if I were you, dear, I'd sleep with a gun.
So the one thing I want to say about this evening...
Well, not before we all have a drink. Come on, Mother, to toast our new home.
Well, I can't refuse that.
To the wonderful new life ahead of us all.
And to the best sport I've ever seen, your mother.
And to 2 very charming people that I'm so happy to be seeing again tonight. Your mother and father.
My what?
Your mother and father.
What about my mother and father?
Well, we're having dinner with them tonight, aren't we? Corey, isn't that what you said?
Is that what you said, Corey? Is that right?
Well, if I told you it was a blind date with Mr. Velasco upstairs, I couldn't have blasted you out of the house.
A blind date? With Mr. Velasco? The one that... Good God.
You didn't even tell your mother?
I was going to tell her the truth.
Well, it's 1 minute to 7. That's cutting it pretty thin, don't you think?
Corey, how could you do this to me? Of all the people in the world.
I don't see what you're making such a fuss about. He's just a man.
My accountant's just a man. You make him sound like Douglas Fairbanks Jr.
Oh, he looks nothing like Douglas Fairbanks Jr. Does he, Paul?
No, he just jumps like them.
I'm not even dressed.
Oh, you look fine, Mother.
For Paul's parents, I just wanted to look clean. He'll think I'm a nurse.
Mother, you're going to have a great time tonight. He's a sweet, charming, intelligent man. If you'll just relax, I know you'll have a perfectly nice evening. Besides, it's too late. He's here.
Oh, no.
Now, don't get excited.
You could say I'm the cleaning woman. I'll dust the table. Give me $5 and I'll leave.
Just you stay here.
Mom, it's gonna be fine.
And smile. You're irresistible when you do. And finish your martini.
Do you have a lot of these?
As many as you need.
I'm gonna need a lot of these.
Can I get the door now?
Oh, wait a minute. Mother, your hair in the back.
What? What's the matter with my hair?
It's all right now. I fixed it.
Is there something wrong with my hair?
There's a man standing out there.
Wait a minute, Paul. Mother, there's just one thing I'd like to suggest. Well, just try to go along with everything.
What do you mean? Where are we going?
Oh, well, I don't know, but wherever it is, just relax and be one of the fellows.
One of the fellows?
I mean, don't worry about your stomach.
Oh, my stomach.
Can I get the door now?
Okay, open the door.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mr. Velasco. Won't you please come in?
Oh, Jose Baldin.
No, it's Paul.
I know, I was just saying hello in Chinese.
Oh, hello.
Ah, Corey. Baba, Ching.
Oh, what does that mean?
Ravishing. That's English.
Oh, oh, would you do the honors?
Of course, Mr. Velasco, I'd like you to meet Corey's mother, Mrs. Banks. Mother, this is our upstairs neighbor, Mr. Velasco.
How do you do?
Mrs. Banks, I've been looking forward so to meeting you. I invite your daughter to my cocktail party, and she spends the entire evening talking of nothing but you.
Oh, well, it must have been a dull party.
Not in the least.
I mean, if she did nothing but talk about me, that must have been dull. Not the party.
I understand.
Thank you.
Oh, is that for us?
Yes, I couldn't get the wine. My credit stopped. So instead, Kenichi.
Konichi.
It's an hors d'oeuvre. Mr. Velasco makes them himself. He's a famous gourmet.
A gourmet.
Yes.
Imagine.
This won second prize last year at the Venice Food Festival.
Second prize.
Mr. Velasco once cooked for the King of Sweden, Mother.
Oh, did you work for him?
No, we're in the same club.
Oh, the same club, of course.
It's a gourmet society. There's 150 of us.
All gourmets.
Yes, that includes the King, Prince Philip, and Daryl Zanuck.
Oh, Daryl's in it too.
Yes, we get together once every 5 years for a dinner we cook ourselves. In 1987, they're supposed to come to my house. 30 seconds.
Until what?
Until they're edible. Now, the last 15 seconds, we just let them sit here and breathe.
Gee, they look marvelous.
When you eat this, you take a bite into history. Kenichi is over 2,000 years old. Not this particular batch, of course.
Oh.
Oh, wow! They smell wonderful. Mr. Velasco, would you be a traitor to the
punishable by a cold salad at dinner. Since I'm among friends, it's bits of salted fish, grated olives, spices, and onion biscuits. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mrs. Banks.
Oh, thank you.
What kind of fish?
Eel.
Eel?
Ew.
Yes, that's why the time element is so essential. Eel spoils quickly. It must be. Mrs. Banks, you're not eating.
Oh, my throat's a little dry. Perhaps if I finish my martini first.
No, that'll never do. The temperature is very important. It must be now. In 5 minutes, we throw it away.
Oh, well, I wouldn't want you to do that.
Pop it.
I beg your pardon.
If you nibble it, Kenichi, it's bitter. You see?
Oh, yes.
Mother, are you all right?
I think I popped it back too far.
Drink this down.
Was that my martini?
No, my scotch.
Pop it to the center of the tongue. Then you get the benefit of the entire palate. Corey?
Oh. Well, here goes. How about that?
Perfect. You are the prettiest Epicurean I've ever seen. Paul?
Oh, no thank you. I have a bad arm.
You could try it. You should try everything, right, Mr. Velasco?
As I say, and Liz wants. Bitter, right?
You know why, don't you?
I didn't pop, I nibbled.
Try another one and pop it.
I don't want to pop another one. Besides, I think we're over the 5-minute limit now anyway.
Taste is something that must be cultivated.
Oh, yes, I've often said that.
Well, are we ready to go out to dinner?
You mean we're going out?
Oh, we had a fire in the stove.
What happened?
Nothing, we just turned it on.
Mother, are you hungry?
Not terribly, no.
Oh, you're the host. Suggest someplace.
What about Marty's on 47th Street?
Marty's? That barn? You get a cow and a baked potato. What kind of suggestion was that?
I'm sorry, I didn't know it was a trick question.
Well, tonight has to be someplace special. Mr. Velasco, you must know someplace different and unusual.
Unusual? Yes. I know someplace very unusual. It's the best food in New York. But I hesitate to suggest.
Oh, please. Oh, well, what do you say, Mother? Are you feeling adventurous?
You know me, one of the fellas.
There you are. We place the evening in your hands.
A delightful proposition. For dinner, we go to the Four Winds.
Oh, the Chinese restaurant on 53rd Street.
No, the Albanian restaurant on Staten Island.
Staten Island?
Oh, doesn't it sound wild, Mother?
Yes, wild.
I love it already.
Don't expect anything lavish in the way of cuisine, but Uzu will take care of the atmosphere.
Who's Uzu?
It's a Greek liqueur, deceptively powerful. I'll allow you only one.
Oh, thank you.
It sounds perfect. Let's go.
Oh, it's going to be murder getting a cab now.
I'll take care of the transportation. All you have to do is pick up the check.
Mother, it's a car.
You see, my job is done. Mrs. Banks.
Mr. Velasco, don't you wear a coat?
Only in the winter.
It's 35.
For 25, I wear a coat. For 35, are we ready? My group, stay close to me. If anyone gets lost, we'll meet at the United States Embassy.
What are you looking for?
My gloves.
You don't need gloves. It's only 35.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. We're having a heat wave.
It wasn't fair, Ray. You tickled me.
I feel good. Except my tongue keeps rolling up. And when I'm talking to it, it rolls out like a noise maker.
That's a good sign. It means that the food was seasoned properly.
Hey, tell me how to say it again.
Say what?
Waiter, there's a fly in my soup.
Poopla. Circa el Mercury.
That's right. Circa Hoopla
No. That's fly. I have a waiter in my soup.
Well, I did. He put his hand in to take out the fly. Boy, I like that singer. Shama, shama, Eli Macama. Shama, shama, Eli. Hey, what am I singing anyway?
It's an old Albanian folk song.
Oh, shama, shama, Eli Macama. No kidding. What does it mean?
Jimmy crack corn and I don't care.
Well, I don't. Oh, boy. How many Zuzus did I have? 3 or 4.
Uzus. And it was 9 or 10.
Then I must have had 10, because I thought I had 4. How's my head gonna feel in the morning?
Wonderful.
No headaches?
No headaches. But you won't be able to make a fist for 3 days.
Yeah! Look at that! Stiff as a board! What do they put in Yuzu anyway?
I think it's starch.
Hey! How about a game of ping pong? We could play doubles.
No, right now, we're supposed to be doing something important. What was it?
What was it? Oh! Ha! We were supposed to make coffee.
Coffee. I'll make it. What kind of coffee do you have?
Instant Maxwell House.
Instant coffee?
Forgot the stove doesn't work. Everybody upstairs. For coffee.
They'll drink it if we make it.
Don't you two go away. Shama, shama, Eli.
I feel like we've died. And gone to heaven. Only we had to climb up.
Struck down in the prime of life.
I don't really feel sick. Just kind of numb. And I can't make a fist.
something frightening? My teeth feel soft. It's funny, but the best thing we had all night was the kenichi.
Anyway, Corey seemed to have a good time. Don't you think Corey had a good time, Paul?
Wonderful. Poor kid. It's not often we get out to Staten Island in February.
She seems to get such a terrific kick out of living. You gotta admire that. Don't you, Paul?
I admire anyone who has 3 portions of poof la poo pie.
What's poof la poo pie?
Don't you remember that gook that came in a turban?
I thought that was the waiter. I tried, Paul. I just couldn't seem to work up an appetite the way they did.
Oh, Mother, you mustn't blame yourself. We're just not used to that kind of food. I mean, you don't just pick up your fork and dig into a brown salad. You gotta play around with it for a little while first.
Maybe I am getting old. I don't mind telling you, it's very discouraging. Anyway, I don't think I could make it through coffee. And I'm all out of pink pills.
Where are you going?
Home. I want to die in my own bed.
What should I tell him?
Oh, make up some clever little lie. Tell Corey I'm not really her mother. She'll probably never want to see me again anyway. Good night, dear. Coffee ready?
I was whistling the Armenian national anthem, and I blew out the pilot light.
So instead, it's flaming brandies. Corey, give everybody a match.
I'm afraid you'll have to excuse me, dear. It is a little late.
Mother, you're not going home. It's the shake of the evening.
I know, but I have a 10 o'clock dentist appointment at 9 o'clock. And it has been a very long evening. What I mean is, it's late, but I've had a wonderful time. Oh, I don't know what I mean.
But Mother,
Darling, I'll call you in the morning. Good night, Paul. Good night, Mr. Velasco.
Good night, Paul. Good night, Corey.
Mr. Velasco, you're not going too.
Of course, I'm driving Mrs. Banks home.
Oh, no! I mean, oh, no! It's too late.
Too late for what?
The buses. They stop running at 2. How will you get home?
Why worry about that now? I'll meet that problem in New Jersey.
But it's such a long trip. Isn't it a long trip, Corey?
Not really. It's only about 30 minutes.
But it's such an inconvenience. Really, Mr. Velasco, it's very sweet of you, but...
Victor,
What?
if we're going to spend the rest of the evening together, it must be Victor.
Oh,
And I insist the arrangement be reciprocal. What is it?
what is what?
Your name, Mother? It's Ethel.
Oh, that's right. Ethel. My name is Ethel.
All right then. Now, are we ready, Ethel?
If you insist, Walter.
Victor! It's Victor!
Victor.
Good night, Lori.
Shower, shower.
If you don't hear from us in a week, we'll be at the National Hotel, Mexico City, room 703.
What does it mean by that?
I don't know, but I'm dying to find out. Will you call me in the morning?
Yes, about 6 o'clock.
Well, how about that, Mr. This is going to be a fiasco tonight. He's driving her all the way out to New Jersey at 2 o'clock in the morning. That's what I call the complete gentleman. He hasn't even given a thought as to how he's going to get home. Maybe he'll sleep over. Hey, Paul, do you think? No, not my mother. But then again, anything can happen with the chic of Budapest. Hey, Paul, I've got a plan. Let's take the bottle of scotch downstairs, ring all the bells, and yell police, just to see who comes out of whose apartment. Paul? What's the matter? Are you feeling well?
What a rotten thing to do to your own mother.
What?
Do you know how she felt just now? Do you know what kind of night this was for her?
Oh, it's not over yet.
You didn't see her sitting here 2 minutes ago. You were upstairs with that Hungarian Duncan Hines. She was miserable. Her face was longer than that trip we took tonight.
She never said a thing to me.
She's too good a sport. She went the whole cockeyed way. Boy, oh boy, dragging a woman like that all the way out to the middle of the harbor for a bowl of sheep dip.
It was Greek bean soup, and at least she tasted it. She didn't jab at it with her knife-throwing cute little epigrams like,
Ho, ho, ho. I think there's someone in there.
That's right. That's right. At least I was honest about it. You had 2 bowls because you were showing off for Al Capone at the next table.
oh, why are you so angry?
I just told you. I felt terrible for your mother.
Why? Where is she at this very minute? Alone with probably the most attractive man she's ever met. Don't tell me that doesn't beat hell out of hair curlers and the Late Late Show.
Oh, right. I could just hear it now. What sparkling conversation. He's probably telling her about some chicken cacciatore he once cooked for the High Lama of Tibet. She's sitting there shoving pink pills in her mouth.
You never can tell what people talk about when they're alone.
Well, I don't understand how you can be so unconcerned about this.
I'm concerned. I'm plenty concerned. You think I'm going to get a wink of sleep before she calls me in the morning? I'm scared to death for my mother. But I'm grateful there's finally the opportunity for something to be scared about. What I'm really concerned about is you.
Me? Me?
I'm beginning to wonder if you're even capable of having a good time.
Why? Because I like to wear my gloves in the winter?
No, because there isn't the least bit of adventure in you. You know what you are? You're a watcher. There are watchers in this world and there are doers. And the watchers sit around watching the doers do. Well, tonight you watched and I did.
Oh, yeah? Well, it was a lot harder to watch what you did than it was for you to do what I was watching.
You can't even let your hair down for a minute. You won't even relax for one night. Boy, Paul, sometimes you act like
A what? A what? A stuffed shirt?
I didn't say that.
That's what you're implying.
That's what you're anticipating. I didn't say you were a stuffed shirt. But you are extremely proper and dignified.
I proper and dignified? When? When was I proper and dignified?
All right, the other night at Delfino's, you were drunk, right?
Right, I was stoned.
There you are. I didn't know it till you told me in the morning. You're a funny kind of drunk. You just sat there, looking unhappy, watching your coat.
I was watching my coat because I saw someone else watching my coat. Look, if you want, I'll get drunk for you sometime. I'll show you a slob, make your hair stand on end.
Oh, it isn't necessary.
Do you know Do you know at P.J. Clark's last New Year's Eve, I punched an old woman? Don't tell me about drunk.
All right, Papa.
And what else? When else was I proper and dignified?
Always. You're always dressed right. You always look right. You always say the right things. You're very close to being perfect.
That's a rotten thing to say.
I have never seen you without a jacket. I always feel like such a slob compared to you. Before we were married, I was sure you slept with a tie.
Oh, no. Just for very formal sleeps.
You can't even walk me to the candy store and escalate for a Tootsie Roll. You've got to walk up to the counter and point at it and say, I'll have that thing in the brown and white wrapper.
That's ridiculous.
And you're not? That's just a trouble. Like Thursday night, you wouldn't walk barefoot with me in Washington Square Park. Why not?
Very simple answer. It was 17 degrees.
Exactly. That's very sensible and logical. Except it isn't any fun.
Well, maybe you're right. Maybe I am too proper and dignified for you. Maybe you would have been happier with somebody a little bit more colorful and flamboyant, like the geek.
Well, you would have been a lot more laughs and a stuffed shirt.
Oh, I thought you said I wasn't.
Well, you are now.
I am not going to listen to this. I am not going to listen. I have got a case in court tomorrow.
Where are you going?
To sleep.
Now? How can you sleep now?
I'm going to close my eyes and count Kenichis. Good night.
You can't go to sleep now, or we're having a fight.
You have the fight. When you're done, turn off the lights.
Oh, that gets me insane. You can even control your emotions.
Look, Corey, I'm just as upset as you are. But when I get hungry, I eat. When I get tired, I sleep. You eat and sleep too. Don't deny it. I've seen you.
Not in the middle of a crisis.
What crisis? We are just yelling a little.
You don't consider this a crisis? Our whole marriage hangs in the balance.
It does? When did that happen?
Just now. It's suddenly very clear to me that you and I have absolutely nothing in common.
Why? Because I won't walk barefoot in the park in winter? You haven't got a case, Corey. Adultery, yes. Cold feet, no.
Don't oversimplify this. I am angry. Can't you see that?
Corey, it's 2:15. If I can get to sleep in about a half hour, I can get about 5 hours sleep. I'll call you from court tomorrow. We'll fight on the phone.
You will not go to sleep. You will stay here and fight to save our marriage.
Well, if our marriage hinges on breathing fish balls and poop la poop pie, then it's not worth saving. I am now going to crawl into our tiny little single bed. If you care to join me, we'll be sleeping from left to right tonight.
You won't even discuss it. You're afraid to discuss it. I married a coward.
Corey, would you bring in a pail? The closet's dripping.
Oh, I hate you. I hate you. I really, really hate you.
Corey, there's one thing I learned in court. Be careful when you're tired and angry. You might say something you will soon regret. I am now tired and angry.
And a coward.
And I will now say something I will soon regret. All right, Corey, maybe you're right. Maybe we did rush into this marriage a little bit too quick. Maybe we have nothing in common. Maybe love just isn't enough. Maybe two people should have to take more than a blood test before they get married. Maybe they should be checked for common sense, understanding, and emotional maturity.
All right. Why don't you get it passed in the Supreme Court? Only those couples bearing letters from their psychiatrists proving they're well-adjusted will be permitted to be married.
You're impossible.
You're unbearable.
You belong in a nursery school.
Oh, well, it's a lot more fun than the home for the fuddy-duddies.
All right, Corey, let's not get...
Ah! Don't you touch me. Don't you touch me. I can't be near you.
Oh, wait a minute.
Never again. No, I can't look at you. I can't be in the same room with you.
Why?
I just can't, that's all.
way.
The way you feel about me.
Oh, Corey, you're hysterical.
I'm not hysterical. I know exactly what I'm saying. It's over between us, Paul. It never will be good again.
Holy cow.
I'm sorry, I don't want to cry.
Oh, for Pete's sake, cry. Go ahead and cry.
Don't you tell me when to cry. I will cry when I want to cry. And I am not going to have my cry until you are out of this apartment.
What do you mean, out of this apartment?
Well, you certainly don't think we're going to live here together, do you? After tonight?
Are you serious?
Of course, I'm serious. I want a divorce.
A divorce? What?
I'm sorry, Paul. I can't discuss it anymore. Good night.
Where are you going?
To bed.
You can't, not now.
You did before.
That was in the middle of a fight. This is in the middle of a divorce.
I can't talk to you when you're hysterical. Good night.
Corey, get back here. I want to know why you want a divorce.
I just told you why. Because you and I have absolutely nothing in common.
Well, what about those 6 days at the plaza?
6 days does not a week make.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I just want a divorce.
No, I think you really mean it.
I do!
You mean to tell me that every time we have a little fight, you're going to want a divorce?
There isn't going to be any more little fights, Paul. This is the end. Good night.
You mean to tell me that every time we have a little fight, you're going to... Will you get back here?
Why?
Because I don't want to yell. All the way.
Afraid the crazy neighbors will hear us?
You're serious.
Dead serious.
You mean the whole thing? With signing papers and going to court? Shaking hands, goodbye, finished forever, divorced?
That's what I mean.
I see. Well, I guess there's nothing left to be said.
I guess not.
Right. Good night, Corey.
Where are you going?
To bed.
Don't you want to talk about this?
At 2:30 in the morning?
Oh, I can't sleep until this thing is settled.
Well, it might take 3 months. Why don't you at least take a nap?
You don't have to get snippy.
Well, I'm sorry, damn it. But when I plan vacations, I'm happy. When I plan divorces, I'm snippy. All right. You want to plan this thing? Let's plan it. You want a quick divorce, or do you want a slow, painful one?
I am going to bed.
You stay right here. You get no divorce from me.
You could be civilized, Paul.
Fine. I'll be civilized. But charm, you are not going to get. Now sit down, because there's a lot of legal and technical details to go through.
Oh, can't you do all that? I don't know anything about legal.
Aha! Now I'm the doer, and you're the watcher. Right. Isn't that right, Corey?
So this is what you're really like.
Yes. Yes!
All right. What is it that I have to do?
First of all, what grounds?
Grounds?
That's right, grounds. What is your reason for divorcing me? And remember, my failure to appreciate Kenichis will only hold up in a Russian court.
You're a scream, Paul. Why weren't you funny when we were happy?
Okay, let's say incompatible.
Fine. Are you through with me?
Nope, not yet. There's still the financial settlement.
I don't want a thing.
Oh, but you're entitled. Alimony, property. What if I just pay the rent? $75.63 a month, isn't it?
Ha ha.
You can have the wedding gifts and the furniture. I would just like to keep my clothes.
I hardly expected bitterness from you, Paul.
I am not bitter. That is a statement of fact. You are always wearing my pajamas and my Slippers.
Only after you go to work.
Why?
Because I like the way they smell. Never mind. Stupid. I'll sign over your pajamas and slippers.
You can visit them once a month if you'd like.
Oh, that's better!
You're damn right it is.
You have no right to make better!
Don't tell me when to be bitter.
Things just didn't work out!
They sure as hell didn't.
You can't say we didn't try!
Almost 2 whole weeks.
Oh, it's better than finding out 2 years!
Or 20.
Or 50!
Lucky, aren't we?
Oh, we're the luckiest people in the whole world!
I thought you weren't going to cry.
Where I am now, and I am going to have the biggest cry I've ever had, and I'm going to enjoy it, and I am going to cry so loud, I'm going to keep you awake all night long. Good night, Paul. I mean, goodbye.
Corey. All night long! Just a damn Tootsie Roll. Six days does not a week make? You work for a lousy 6 cents.
God bless him. Oh, hi.
Hello again.
How have you been?
Oh, fine.
Good. The telephone's out of order.
I know. I wouldn't be here for a social call.
Oh, well, come on in.
Hey, not bad. Not bad at all. You did a very nice job.
Thank you. Do you know anyone who might want to rent it?
What, you moving already?
I'm looking for a smaller place.
Smaller than this? They're not easy to find.
I'll find it.
Well, let's see what the trouble is. It's dead.
I know. My husband killed it.
Oh. Oh. So, how do you like married life?
Very interesting.
Well, after a couple of weeks, what's not interesting, huh? Yeah, it's always nice to see a couple of kids starting out. You know, with all the trouble there is today, you see a couple of newlyweds, you figure there's hope for the world.
Him?
Your husband?
I suppose so. I wasn't looking. Dinner is served.
I have my own dinner, thank you.
Would you like some goulash?
Oh, no thanks. We're not allowed to accept tips.
Shama, shama, ilaim kama. Shama, shama,
I'll
ilaim
be out of here as quick as I can.
kama. Take your time. No one's rushing you.
Is there any beer in the house? I said, is there any beer in the house?
Would you like me to look?
There is no beer in the house.
Beer. Yeah, that's my problem, beer. I can drink 10 cans a night of beer.
My laundry come back today. What does that mean?
It meant that your laundry came back today. They stuffed your shirts beautifully.
Would you like a drink? I said, would you like a drink?
Who?
You.
Me?
Yes.
No.
Right.
Just one more little screw should do it here. I'm finished. That didn't take too long, did it?
No, thank you very much.
Oh, it's AT&T's pleasure, ma'am.
I'm sorry to keep bothering you like this.
Oh, listen, anytime.
Oh, I don't think we'll be needing you anymore.
Well, I wouldn't be too sure about that. You know what? These phones, they have a way of breaking down now and again, but somehow they find a way to get fixed. You know what I mean? Bye.
You've had all day to look.
I've been very busy. I work during the day, you know.
Or you could look during your lunch hour.
I eat during my lunch hour. I'll look during my looking hour.
Well, there must be some place. Why don't you sleep at your club?
It's not that kind of club. It's a locker room with a handball court, and to sleep there, I'd have to keep winning the serve. Look, does it bother you if I stay here another couple of days?
It's your apartment, too. Get out whenever you want to get out. Hello? Who? Yes. Oh, isn't that very nice? Oh, yes, I'm very interested. A Thursday night? Oh, well, I don't see why not.
Who is that?
Oh, what's that? 8 o'clock. It sounds perfect.
Who are you talking to?
I see. But how did you get my number? Oh, isn't that clever?
Corey, give me that phone.
I will not. It's for me, Paul. Get away from me.
I said give me that phone. Give it. Hello? Who is this? Who? No, madam, we're not interested in bossa nova lessons. You know, I'm glad we didn't have any children, because you're a crazy lady.
I will go where I want and do what I want, and I am not going to stay here at nights in this house until you are out of this apartment.
I see. Well, when do you want me out, Corey?
Now I want you out tonight.
Okay, fine. I'll be out of here in 5 minutes. Is that soon enough for you?
Not if you can make it in 2.
You just can't wait, can you? You can't wait until I'm gone and out of your life.
Right. When do I get it?
Get what?
My divorce. When do I get my divorce?
How should I know? They haven't even sent us our marriage license yet.
I'll get your jockey shorts.
You can keep my suits. I'll pick them up in the spring when they're dry.
Oh, you better ring the bell, because tomorrow I'm buying a big dog.
Oh, a dog. Fine. Now you'll have someone to walk barefoot in the park with. If that's Arthur Murray, say hello.
Hello? Yes, Aunt Harriet. What? No, Mother's not with me. I'm positive. She left about 2 in the morning. What's wrong? What?
What's the matter?
Mother? My mother? Are you sure? No, my phone's been out of order all day. No, I don't know what could have happened to it.
What's the matter?
No, Harriet, don't get excited. Yes, I'll call you as soon as I hear.
What's wrong with your mother?
She didn't come home last night. Her bed wasn't slept in. Maybe I should call the police.
Oh, well, take it easy, Corey.
Don't you understand? Jessie looked. She was not in her bed this morning.
Well, maybe her back was bothering her and she went to sleep on the ironing board.
You stupid idiot! Did you not hear what I said? My mother has been missing all night! My mother!
All right, let's not crack up.
Will you go away? Will you just get out of my life and go away? I don't want to see you here when I get back.
Where are you going?
Upstairs to see what happened to my mother. And don't you be here when I get back.
Oh, yeah? Well, I got a big surprise for you. I'm not going to be here when you get back. Let's see how you like living alone. for a walk, he'll get one look at those steps, he'll go right for her throat. You might as well get a parakeet too while you're at it, so you can talk to him all night. How much should I spend on birdseed, Polly? Is a nickel too much? Well, fortunately, I don't need anyone to protect me, because I'm a man, sweetheart. An independent, mature, self-sufficient. God bless me. Oh, I probably got the flu. Oh, yeah. I'm hot, cold, sweaty, freezing. It's probably a 24-hour virus. I'll be all right tomorrow at 4:45. Thanks a lot, pal. Thanks a lot. And thus it was written, some shall die by pestilence, some by the plague, and this poor schnook is going to get it from a hole in the ceiling. Well, I guess that's it. Goodbye, leaky closet. Goodbye, no bathtub. Goodbye, hole. Goodbye, 6 flights. Goodbye, Corey. Don't I get a goodbye? According to the law, I'm entitled to a goodbye.
Goodbye.
Corey? Corey, now what is it? Is it your mother? Corey, for Pete's sake, tell me what happened to your mother.
Corey, please listen. It's not the way it looks at all. Don't worry, Mom. Corey, you've got to talk to me. Corey, there's a perfectly good explanation. Corey, please. You're not being fair. Paul, make her believe me.
Now you see? Now are you satisfied? It's all right, Mother, I understand.
No, you don't understand. You don't understand at all.
As long as you're all right, Mother. Oh,
No, Paul, you've got to believe me. Oh, this is awful. Somebody believe me.
Paul? Where's Paul?
Corey, I'm going to explain everything. The bathrobe, the slippers, it's all just a big mistake.
Did he go? Did Paul leave?
It happened last night when I left with Mr. Velasco.
He was right. Paul was right.
It must have been the drinks. I had a great deal to drink last night. I had scotch, martinis, coffee, black bean soup, and ouzoos.
Well, you don't have to explain a thing to me, Mother.
But I want to explain. When I got outside, I suddenly felt dizzy, and I fainted. Well, I passed out in the slush.
I should have listened to him. This is all my fault.
Then Victor picked me up and carried me inside. I couldn't walk because, well, my shoes fell down the sewer.
You hear about these things every day.
He started to carry me up here, but his beret fell over his eyes, and he fell down the stairs. He fell into apartment 3C. I fell on his foot. They carried us up.
I thought we'd have a nice sociable evening. And that's all.
Mr. Gonzalez and Mr. Armendaris and Mr. Calhoun, they carried us up.
Just some drinks and dinner and coffee. That's all.
And then they put us down on the rugs. Oh, he doesn't have beds, just thick rugs. And then I fell asleep.
Paul was right. He was right about so many things.
And when I woke up, Victor was gone. But I was there, in his bathrobe. I swear that's the truth, Corey.
You don't have to swear, Mother.
But I want you to believe me. I've told you everything.
Then where are your clothes?
That I can't tell you.
Why not?
Because you won't believe me.
I'll believe you.
You won't.
I know. Where are your clothes?
I don't know.
I don't believe you.
Didn't I say you wouldn't believe me? I just don't know where they are. Oh, Corey, I've never been so humiliated in all my life.
Oh, don't blame yourself, Mother. This is all my fault. I did it. I did this to you.
And I had horrible nightmares. I dreamt my fingers were falling off because I couldn't make a fist. Oh, God. I look like somebody they woke up in the middle of the night on the Andrea Doria. It's him. Don't let him in. I can't face him now. Not in his bathrobe.
All right, Mother. I'll handle this. Go in the bedroom.
Tell him I'm not here. Tell him anything.
I'm sorry, but I need some aspirins desperately. Hello, Ethel?
Oh, hello, Victor. Mr. Victor. Mr. Velasco.
Did she tell you what happened to us last night? Did you tell her what happened to us last night?
Why? What happened to us last night? I mean, what happened to us last night? Yes, I told her.
You know, my big toe was broken.
Yes. I mean, no. Isn't that awful?
I have to wear slippers for a month. Only I can't find my slippers. Where are my slippers?
Oh, yes, there they are.
You know, it took me 40 minutes to climb up the stairs. I'll have to hire somebody to pull me up the ladder. Corey, can I have about 300 aspirins, please?
A broken toe. Isn't that awful?
That's not the worst of it. You know what else I have?
What?
An ulcer. From all the rich foods. I have to take those little pink pills now, like you.
Oh, dear.
You know, Ethel, I don't think I'm as young as I think I am.
Why do you say that?
Isn't it obvious? Last night I couldn't carry you up the stairs. I can't eat rich foods anymore. I dye my beard.
Well, I think it looks very nice.
Thank you. So are you.
Oh, thank you.
I mean it, Ethel. You're a very unusual woman.
Unusual? In what way?
You know, it's funny, but I can hardly feel my big toe at all now.
Unusual in what way?
Well, I took a look at you last night. I took a long, close look at you. Do you know what you are, Ethel?
No, what?
A good sport.
A good sport.
Well, to have gone through what you did last night, the trip to Staten Island, the strange food, the drinks, getting carried up to my apartment like that, and you never said a word about it.
I didn't have much of a chance to. I did a lot of fainting.
Yes. As a matter of fact, we both did. If you remember.
Yes. Mr. Velasco. Where are my clothes?
No. Here.
I'm sure I wore more than that.
That's a cleaning ticket. They're bringing them up at 6 o'clock.
Oh, they're at the cleaners. When did I take them off?
Oh, you didn't. You were drenched and out cold. Gonzalez took them off.
Mr. Gonzalez?
Not Mr. Gonzalez, Dr. Gonzalez.
Doctor. Oh, Dr. Gonzalez. I suppose that's all right. How convenient to have an MD in the building.
Well, you He's not an MD. He's a doctor of philosophy.
Here's the aspirin.
No, thank you. I feel much better now.
I'll take them.
I've got to get going. I'm supposed to soak my foot every hour.
Oh dear. Is there something I could do?
Yes. Yes, there is. Would you like to have dinner with me tonight?
Me?
If you don't mind eating plain food.
I love plain food.
Good. I'll call the New York hospital and make a reservation. Pick me up in a few minutes. We'll have a glass of buttermilk before we go.
You know what? I bet I'm the first woman ever asked to dinner wearing a size 48 bathrobe.
Mother, can I talk to you for a minute?
I just realized I slept without my board. For the first time in years, I slept without my board.
Mother, will you listen to
You don't think Uzu is a Greek miracle drug, do you?
Before you go, Mother, there's something we need to talk about.
Oh, how sweet. You're worried about me.
I'm not worried about you.
My hair? What am I going to do about my hair?
I don't care what you do about your hair.
Well, if he can dye it, why can't I? Do you think black would make me look too Mexican?
Mother, why won't you talk to me?
Now, but Victor is waiting. Why don't you and Paul come with us?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Paul isn't coming back.
What do you mean? Where'd he go?
I don't know. Reno? Texas? Wherever it is that men go to get divorced.
Divorced?
That's right. Divorced. Paul and I have split up. For good.
I don't believe it.
Why don't you believe it?
You and Paul?
You just saw him leave here with his suitcase. What do you think he had in it?
I don't know. I know how neat he is. I thought maybe the garbage.
Mother, I believe you. Why won't you believe me?
Because in my entire life, I've never seen two people more in love than you and Paul.
Well, it's not true. It may have been yesterday, but it sure is not today. It's over, Mother. For good.
You mean he just walked out for no reason at all?
Oh, he had a perfectly good reason. I told him to. I did it. Me and my big stupid mouth.
It couldn't have been all your fault.
No. No. Because of me, you're running around looking for your clothes, and Paul is out there on the streets with a cold, looking for a place to sleep. Whose fault is that?
Yours. But you want to know something if you can do that, you'll have a happy and wonderful marriage. Like 2 out of every 10 couples. She'll be one of the 2, baby. Now get your coat and go out after him. I've got a date. Aunt Harriet isn't going to believe a word of this. I wish I had my Polaroid camera.
I've been walking barefoot in the goddamn park!
Where's your son? Are you crazy?
No, but guess what I am?
You're drunk.
Ah, she finally noticed!
Lousy, stinking drunk.
Ah, gee, thanks.
Oh, you're burning up with fever.
How about that?
You'll get pneumonia.
If that's what you want, that's what I'll get.
I want you to get these shoes off. They're soaking wet.
I can't, my feet have swollen.
I should have never let you out of here. I knew you had a cold.
Corey, let's do that thing you said. Let's wake up the police and see if all the rooms come out of the crazy neighbors. Everybody up!
Oh, will you shut up and get into bed? Get into bed.
You get in first.
You're sick.
Not that sick.
Stop it, Paul.
Come on, Corey, let's break my fever.
I mean, damn you, stop it.
Gee, you're pretty when you're mean and rotten.
Keep away from me, Paul. I'm warning you.
There's snow on the roof. We'll have an avalanche.
You shouldn't be walking around like this. You have a fever.
Stand still, the both of ya.
No, Paul, you don't like this.
Hey, what? Open this door.
I can't. I'm scared.
Of me?
Yes.
Why?
Because it's not you anymore. I want the old Paul back.
That funny nutty.
He's not a funny nutty. He's strong.
like everyone else in this building.
No, Paul, I don't want you to be a nut. I want you to come down.
Oh, I'll come down as soon as you've said it loud and clear.
What? Anything, Paul, anything.
Paul Bratter,
Paul Bratter,
my husband,
my husband,
rising young attorney,
a rising young attorney,
is a lousy, stinking drunk.
is a lousy, stinking drunk. And I love him.
I love you too, Corey. Even when I didn't like you, I still loved you.
And please, darling, please come down.
I can't, not right now,
Why not?
because I'm going to be sick.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
Paul, don't move. I'll come out and get you.
Would you do that, Corey? Because I'm starting to get panicky.
I'm coming, darling. I'm coming.
Corey!
What, Paul, what?
Don't leave me.
You'll be all right. Just hold on tight and try to be calm.
What should I do?
What should he do? Sing, Paul.
Sing?
Keep singing as loud as you can until I get out there.
Okay.
I promise me you'll keep singing, darling.
Okay. I'll keep singing.
But don't stop until I come out. I love you, darling. Keep singing, Paul. Keep singing.
Corey, what song should I sing? Oh God. Shabba.